Hello, DuQuoin Elementary students and families. I hope you're enjoying our theme days. I am certainly enjoying yesterday seeing all the math projects people were doing, all the math activities. And then today is our focus on science. So hopefully you got to see Mystery Jug during his live presentation earlier. I got to see part of it where they were making some animals and things out of aluminum foil. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it later today and getting some new ideas. So here's my project I wanted to share with you. This is something that I used to do as a teacher with my students. And I have a boiled egg. I have a bottle. It's an empty bottle. And it has an opening big enough for the egg to just sit on top of. If the short end, small end of the egg facing down on the top, it just fits right on top there, and that's important. I have a piece of paper, I have a lighter, and I've got, of course, my safety goggles. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to light this piece of paper, and I'm going to put it inside the bottle. If you try this at home, you need to make sure that you've got an adult taking care of this part of the experiment. So you light the paper, put it inside the bottle, and then you're going to set your boiled egg that has been peeled. You're going to set it with the small end facing down. And then after the fire goes out, something kind of special, magical is going to happen to the egg. Before we start, I wanted to remind you that there's air inside this bottle and there's air on the outside of this bottle. The air is all moving freely right now because there's nothing stopping it from going in or out of the bottle. So there's no exchange or change in the air pressure. And that's important as we do this project. So before we start, I'm going to put on my safety goggles. All right, there we go. Now I'm going to light my paper. You see that? Making sure it's lit. It's smoking on me. Let me try that again. Okay, I have some different paper. I got a piece of paper towel. Maybe this will light a little easier than the other paper I was using. Okay, we got a good fire going. We want to put that inside our bottle. And then we're going to put our egg on top. Whoa! How cool is that? So here's what happened. I'm trying to keep the smoke from coming out. It's actually making pressure on my hand right now. So the air inside the bottle, the fire used up the oxygen that was in that air, and it created a pressure on the outside that was bigger on top of the egg than what was in the bottle. So low pressure in the bottle, high pressure outside, and what happened was the high pressure pushed on that egg and just sucked it right into the bottle. So if you have a similar kind of container, like a vase or something like that, you can try this project at home. I would suggest making several boiled eggs because it is super fun to do over and over. And make sure you have an adult helping you. You can see the egg there inside my bottle. Right there. So I'll have to chop it up to get it out. I miss seeing you at school. You take care, stay safe, make sure and wash your hands. And if you're not reaching out, if your parents are not reaching out to your teacher, make sure that you email or make contact, do your online work with your teacher at least once during the week so that we can have normal contact with you and make sure everybody's okay. If I don't hear from you, your teacher doesn't hear from you, then I'll be calling just to see how you're doing. So make sure that you are reaching out to your teacher and have a great science day. Bye-bye.